As many of you may know, Brigham Young University is widely known for many stereotypes. One of these stereotypes is that BYU students typically marry young. This can be seen as strange to people living outside of the BYU or Utah culture. According to a Deseret News article that was released in 2022, 1 out of 4 students on the BYU campus is married. That's a large amount of married students, so this seems to be fitting the stereotype. Instead of focusing on an outside stereotype of BYU, I was able to get some insight from current BYU students on what they believe is a good age to marry, as well as the pros and cons of marrying in college.
Getting married young is definitely a stereotype at BYU, and ring by spring is definitely something that gets thrown around a lot around campus. I think that it's important to know what you're getting into and know the person that you're going to marry. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, and I hope to get married in college.
I think that's a good idea to first get your degree before getting married so that you can kind of settle down before either starting a family or living together with somebody. I think a good age to marry would be around 24.
One of my sisters was 19, married in college. My other sister got married when she was 26, out of college, but they're both married happily. It's just the timing was different for each of them, so it's more about the person.
Honestly, I think getting married young is great. If you think you found the right person and you guys are ready to get married, do it. You can struggle with finances, you can do all that, but you're with the person you love, so I think that just makes it easier. And if you're struggling, then at least you're doing it together.
I think that everyone has different times in their life that they need to get married, but one con is that you can meet someone really quickly and then you fall in love with them, but you never really see the downsides to that person until you're 5 to 10 years into the marriage.
As you can tell, people have very different opinions about marriage and what age in their life they want to marry, even at BYU, so the stereotype is not necessarily always true.